Can we go down the line and say how many bodies is 2 bodies for me to want to date the opposite sex? Or
I feel
whoever my
like when
partner
you
would
get
be?
over
Can
a
we
certain
start with
age, it doesn't matter because you're a if that's what you think about.
Okay, so no cap.
I'm almost 40 years old. If you're worried about how many people your fucking partner slept with, you're a insecure.
Okay,
So.
no cap.
Yeah,
production team's gonna have a lot of
I don't
bleeping
really
to do.
care how many people somebody has slept with. What I care about is, what's inside and how they treat me. So
Realistically,
I mean,
if your partner or somebody who you were interested in slept with ridiculous,
obviously, if somebody slept with 1,000 guys, I'd have a lot of questions for her.
Okay.
That would be a little.
What is it
but
feel
you'd
like?
still be open
But
to
for the
pursuing it.
most part, in a general term, if I met somebody that went through times in her life, like the female version of Wilt Chamberlain, for example, then
I don't know if that's the exact same thing.
But obviously, I would have questions. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not the end all be all for me.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think for me it's about inconsistency. So like I said, the guy I'm with right now, he was my first body, but up until then I'd meet a lot of guys who would fetishize that I'm a virgin. I think it.
All right.
Okay. And for me, if a guy has a super
doesn't
high
matter.
body count, but they want a girl who's
Promise
a
it
virgin or has a
doesn't.
low body count, for me that's a bigger red flag than just a guy who has a high body count.
Sure. Tim?
Wait, why is that a red flag? Why do I want to be with a girl that's a
Because I think
That's
if
a
you're,
red flag.
I think if your reason, I think a valid reason for wanting someone with a low body count is pair bonding, and that applies for both sexes. So if both of them have a higher body count, or one of them does, that's gonna disaffect pair bonding. So I would say that
that's
guy
not
doesn't have a valid
peer
reason.
bonding thing. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've
Yeah,
ever
that
heard.
is.
They don't have to believe in it,
Dumbest.
but I'm just saying if that's his belief, like he's a Christian or he's religious, and so he also keeps a low body count, then for me that's a more valid request or standard.
I am so fucking glad I don't live in your guys' universe. my wife and I have known each other for over 20 years,
Yeah.
and
Wait.
this never was a thing.
Tim, you don't watch any porn.
How,
Come on.
how long have you been and your wife been
It's a
together
weird
for?
question.
We've known each other about 20 years. We dated around the time we first met. And then we had kind of like a, I don't know, like a millennial on-off thing for the whole time. And then
So this is a weird. It's even a weird concept, I think, because for me, like, who gives a fuck? I don't even. I'm almost 40 years old. You know what I mean? I'm a high-value woman, Myron. But it doesn't.
Are you married?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm married. No, because you guys are all fucking.
no.
Shut up, dude.
No.
You're fucking
No.
hair. Shut up.
No, you're
No one's. Shut up, dude.
a 40-year-old fat woman that's saying she's high value.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh, you know what? dude?
40 years old and fat too.
Sorry,
Holy.
I don't listen to the way that Muslims think about anything, so shut up.
You need the guidance.
No, I think you need the guidance.
You need to stop eating pigs.
I'm on her
You eat too
side.
much- You clearly eat too much ham.
Wait. Was there,
You eat
was
way
there-
too
there
much
was a
ham.
question for me or something?
A question? No. It's,
No, you're saying. No, but we were
Stein,
talking
body
about.
I would not be with a girl if she's banging.
I'm just saying,
if it's more
this-
than 2 hands.
All right, let me
like
take
more
this.
than
Let me take this. This is my. This is my.
Seriously,
Let me.
Seriously, I mean, yeah.
More than 2 bodies is no good for you?
No, more than 10. Like
More than
if
10.
it
Yeah.
over
Now,
double,
here's the
there's
thing.
no
like,
way.
this is a personal thing with each guy, right? So they all have their number, and that's fine. But what I will say is that most guys are going to have problems with women that have a very promiscuous past. That's just the reality. It's a biological reality.
No, it's not.
So.
What about men? How about women
No,
that have a
it's
problem with
not.
men? It could go both ways, can't
You
it?
know it's not. And
Well,
here's
they
the
don't
problem.
because we
No,
asked them to,
no,
and they said that it was uncapped, right? So
Some women don't want to be with men that
There
are.
is double standard though, where a guy that
Yes.
has a lot of sex is valuable, and a woman
A
that has
man
a lot
that
of
can
sex.
have a lot of
Key
sex.
analogy,
Here's the
Myron.
thing.
Well, that's called
A man.
misogynistic.
The analogy is, a key that opens many locks is a master key versus a lock
Oh,
that opens any
God.
key is a shitty fucking lock.
Yeah.
But But the reality is that if a man has a lot of sexual partners, he's doing something right because it's not easy for men to get sexual access. But if a woman has, hold on, let me finish. But if a woman has a lot of sexual partners, she's definitely doing something wrong because the reality is men must create their value to get
double
sexual
standard.
access versus women need to preserve their value because as soon as they turn 18, they can get any guy that they want.
And-
so if they go ahead and gamble it away and spend their, youth and time being a, it's going to hurt them later on. That's literally the basis as to why we were talking about with Farha, her OnlyFans shit is going to fuck her up. Despite the fact that she's saying I'm a virgin or whatever, the fact that she does sex work in general does inherently lower her value because men look for purity. It's one of the most important things we look for when looking for a mate.
Yeah,
now,
if
if you
you're
guys don't
looking
want
for
to
a
understand
child.
biology, that's the reality.
Yeah.
Yes, it's because
There are rich, ugly guys
And the
that
reason why you just mentioned a child, that's the primary reason. We must ensure paternity. And
Yeah,
before
right. Yeah.
before the advent of paternity tests, we had to kind of take the woman's word. So the reason why guys have a vested interest in a woman not being a is because if she's not a whore, we know the child's ours.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
girls can
self-defense
say the
mechanism.
same thing in reverse, where they don't want a guy with a lot of sexual partners because that's going to divert his resources away from hers. You can make the Evo Psych argument in
feel that
reverse.
way?
And, yeah.
Oh, because
Was your boyfriend a virgin?
I think
I'm not talking
real
about
quick.
his sexual
Wait,
history.
dude.
I'm not going to talk about his sexual history, but I will say prior
He's
to him,
fucked a lot of chicks, hasn't he?
all my exes before him were Christian conservatives. They all kept low body counts. A lot of them were also valuing waiting till marriage.
Okay,
whatever.
here's
so I
the
will say
difference.
that. So I'm just saying
This
it's
is
fine
the
to have that
ridiculousness of
standard.
female thought.
But I'm just saying if
It
you're
is a
gonna
double standard. That's the way it
yeah,
should be.
I'm saying
Men
girls
live life
don't
on hard
actually
mode,
want
women live life on
promiscuous
easy
guys.
mode.
Girls
This
just
is why.
Okay,
dude,
can I finish?
Women literally
Girls
live life
don't
on
want
easy
guys. Oh my
mode
God.
when it comes to sexual access. I find it interesting that you mentioned, "Oh, I was a virgin." Why did you lead with that? Because you understand that your value as a partner is intrinsically tied to your body count.
Yeah.
That's why you mentioned it.
No,
Now,
because you brought up my
here's the
boyfriend being
thing.
a cuck,
Here's
and
the
I'm saying
thing.
the definition of
He
a
is
cuck is someone who
technically.
watches
He is
their
a cuck.
girlfriend get fucked by other men. So
again,
saying by your
but
definition,
that's
he's
the
obviously
point.
not a cuck
The
if he's one of my
point
V
is-
cards, you
the
dumbass. That's
point
not why I
is-
led
hold
with
on,
it.
hold on,
Second
hold
of
on,
all,
hold on, woman, hold
women
on.
do often
See,
care
this
about a
is why
guy's
bro,
promiscuity.
why is she still
Women
talking?
do care about
Why is
guys'
she still
promiscuity.
talking?
They suck it up most of the time
Here's
because
the
like the
thing.
reason I said you can make the Evo side
Your
argument
body
in both
count,
ways.
your body count mattered way more to him than his body count matters to you. Because men understand, women understand, hey, guys are gonna have a body count. It is what it is. If anything, men with higher body counts tend to be attractive because they have social proof, they demonstrate higher value, and they're able to be attractive to other women. Versus on your totem pole, you care more about his status, how he looks, what he does. He's caring about, okay, is this chick a virgin? You literally said,
No.
I gave him my virginity. What the fuck does that imply?
It's funny because outside this red pill world, most guys find it like they find it weird if a girl at my age is a virgin. Like I lost it at 26. Outside
But I
of the
think
red
there's a
pill,
difference between like virgin and like 50+ bodies that a lot of like men
I
are
guess my
struggling to
point
find
is like
women who
most
that-
guys I
you
speak
value
to.
your
They'll find
virginity.
it weird, but they won't.
It's not about virginity
They'll
in
find
terms
it
of
weird, but
chastity.
they're not
It's
going to
about
leave
not
the
wanting
girl
to
for
just
it.
get pressured
of all-
into sexual experiences just because society says you have to, just because they're like, oh, well, you're an OnlyFans, so you might as well let it go. I don't subscribe to that. I can
is
still
there-
wait if
you
I
guys
want
a
to.
Is there an
question?
amount of money you
No
could
questions.
make that would retire you
yelling
from
over
your
each
sex work?
If so, I've already made it. So no, I'm
Can I
going to
ask
keep
you a
going for a
question,
while.
sir? I'm sorry, what was your name again?
A lot.
Would you rather be allowed?
Shout out to the boys.
Did he say Benjamin Netanyahu? I didn't hear what he just
A
said.
lot,
Would you
Eliyahu.
rather be with a woman who treats you like shit, who doesn't do anything for you, who's terrible in bed, but has only been with 1 or 2 men in her life? Or would you rather be with someone who's been with 1,000 men, but treats you fantastic, respects you, doesn't cheat on you, and is a loving person? What would you rather have?
You'd always
Answer
want
that
to be with a
question.
loving
I
person.
feel like
That's not
frankly
even
neither.
a good
Let
comparison.
him
That's
answer.
This is
Alex,
yours.
let him answer.
I would say neither.
He said
I'd say
neither.
neither.
Okay, so you can't
you say
choose
both?
between the two? You're telling me you'd rather have somebody that treats you like shit, maybe, than someone
All
who
right,
slept
so
with
let me take this. Let me take this. See, here's the thing. I would take the girl that's 1 or 2 bodies, and I'll tell you why.
That treats you like crap.
Well, here's the
Really?
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
As a man,
insane.
your job. Let me explain. As a man, your job is to turn your woman into basically your follower. She's your assistant. Your job is to make her be useful
that's
to
the way a
you.
misogynist
You got to
thinks.
come in and train her. And before you say, here's okay.
misogyny.
So let me ask. It's misogyny.
Yeah.
Okay. So explain
It
to me,
is.
why do women want a guy that's taller, makes more money?
Not
has
every
more
woman
status,
wants that.
dominant,
No,
assertive?
and in fact, a lot of them don't.
The majority of women, the majority
No,
of
they
women,
don't.
overwhelmingly
majority do.
look for
No, they don't.
They want a
status.
short broke guy. That's what they look for in a
like
way.
the majority of women.
Myron, you're tall, you're
overwhelmingly-
single.
Hold on. The overwhelming majority of women wants a guy that's taller, stronger,
You don't
more
speak for
competent,
women, dude.
and is a leader.
Wait,
That's
wait.
the
Hold on.
truth. It's
That's a
biology.
fact. We're not
That's a
debating
fucking
that. That's a
fact.
No,
fact.
it's really
It's a
not.
fact. It's a literal fact.
Every woman has
It's not a
different-
fact for you because you're fat and old now. But the
Yeah.
reality is, you don't have the same ability to command a higher status guy. That's why you got to
Right.
call yourself
Oh,
a high
yeah,
value
you're
woman.
right.
Well, just,
Yeah.
to be fair,
A high value woman is a woman that can get a high
Right.
value guy to lock her in and take his last name.
Right.
So ridiculous.
Women
You
get
guys
their
don't
value
really believe
from the
this
men
shit,
that they're
do you?
with. Men get their value based on what they provide to society. We are not the same, okay?
Right,
Men
yeah.
are evaluated completely differently than women are.
Ladies and
Don't let these
gentlemen, this is
fucking
why
faggots
Myron
over
is
here
so
try to
popular on
change their
social
mind.
media. He
Yes,
says
because
the
I
most
tell the truth.
ridiculous- No,
This
you
is
don't.
fucking
All right,
retarded.
No, you don't.
Elizabeth,
This is
real quick.
retarded. You say
Elizabeth,
things for
where's
clicks.
Elizabeth? Is Elizabeth here?
Misogynist.
We gotta
Give it up for a
fucking
lot.
do-
Everybody
we
give it up for a
gotta
lot.
fucking
Go
do
we
a
got a
fucking
big
misogynist
You
man.
guys want to
Best
be
White House
attracted.
supporter.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Hold on one second. Hold on.
You stop listening
There's
to
a
fucking Muslim
reason.
ideologies.
Hold
That's
on,
exactly
hold on.
where you're
Yeah.
coming
There's a
from.
fucking
Elizabeth,
reason.
come down.
Mr. Sharia
There's a
law over here.
fucking
Yeah,
reason.
Sharia law. It's exactly what it is,
Yeah.
dude.
You-
Women only want
you
tall
need a
guys
diet
with
law.
money.
Anyway,
Shut up,
there's
dude.
a fucking
You're
reason.
fucking hairpiece,
There's a
dude.
fucking reason guys like me and
Oh,
Andrew Tate,
right.
et cetera,
Yeah,
grew
right.
up because we're saying what all men are thinking.
Oh, right.
We don't want fat, annoying,
Yeah.
crass women
Right.
like
From the
this.
single guy.
Fucking trying
Yeah.
to tell us what it is.
Right.
We know what we're attracted to, and these on the left try to tell you guys,
Right.
no, you should want a woman that's
Right,
you
listen
should
to
want a
him.
girl.
Never
He's
said
doing
that.
well, dude.
Never said that.
Like,
Never
no,
said
thank
that.
you. We don't
Never
want
said
that.
that.
All right, we got
Apparently
someone-
women don't
we don't want
you.
that.
You're
We got-
single.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, we got someone up here who
All
it
right,
is.
Elizabeth, you
Yeah.
asked a question, but give us your opinion on the question.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Come on down.
So I will say this, one of the biggest problems we have in our society right now is testosterone.
Right.
Yes!
Encourage the men in here, if you
It
have
is,
not
yeah.
had your testosterone levels checked, you should.
Yeah, Myron.
And the
take
problem
note.
is that as women, as men are
You're a
losing
circle.
testosterone.
You're literally a fucking circle.
Come on, hold on.
No, Myron,
What
you
the
know,
fuck
you
afterwards,
know I
Myron?
love
We
you,
can't, dude.
and I support everything you say and do. I'm.
So
good
you
with
believe
this
women are
to say.
second-class citizens?
Let her finish.
Yeah, my problem
Okay, well,
is
that's
that
absurd.
men are not stepping up. Their testosterone levels are low, like Brian.
All right, come on down. Come on down here real quick.
I have-
Come up.